How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We got 2 more hours to kill before our interview with the smoking man on the balcony. So until then, I was thinking we'll go and attempt some of these that we might be able to do. Like this composure, this challenging composure one. Might be able to do that with a net there. And we do have a skill point we can put in. So we could boost composure to 3, I guess. Better than nothing, isn't it? Can we boost our composure with one of these, maybe? I don't think we can, actually, but... if we have any minus composure, I could probably take that off. We don't. Okay, let's go talk to Annette, see what happens. Her mother's a big weirdo, and we've got interesting things to find out about that. We'll get there.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
28. I'm gonna deduce something now, okay. Okay, so composure's not good, but there was one with a trash container somewhere. I assume it's this trash container back here. So there must be a check here we haven't done yet. And that's physical instrument, which ours is like huge. Open the lid again. Ugh. If we look around... no? Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. The logo of the municipality of Revachol. Okay. Wait, so which one is this trash container? Is it over here somewhere? I thought it was this trash container. Maybe it's that one? What else is there? There's the barbell we could maybe do. That will almost certainly hurt ourselves if we mess it up. I do know where that is, so that's cool. We could try that. I don't know what we'd gain out of that though, apart from like looking like a badass. Which, I mean, is probably good enough, really. That's a good enough reason, but still. Still, I mean, come on. I must be, maybe it's this trash thing. Hang on, what's that there? With our boost in perception, we might be able to see a bunch of things we haven't seen before. The curtains shift, just a little. Someone is watching from within. Yeah, our perception's boosted now, like right up. Should we talk to her? I don't want to talk to her yet. Not without my badge. It's going to be a bad time. I don't want to deal with it. Maybe my badge is over in the fishing part of the village. Once we get the thing down. Maybe? Let's go do the barbell. Something to do. Yeah, I still don't know what we'll get out of it apart from possibly hurting ourselves. Smells like leather and sweat. My favourite. 58. Hey, we got it. Nice. Maybe it'll boost our physical instrument by 1 permanently or something. That'd be good. Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength. You raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game. Fuck yeah. Morale boost. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Good technique. The lieutenant nods with approval. Dude, we're such a badass. Do you see that shit? Yeah, we can't really do anything now, except... oh, I guess I could go into... we'll go and wash and... all of that kind of crap, I guess, but we could do that when it's time to go. Let's smoke these cigarettes. How do I do that? Smoke one. Light it up. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The light is dark green. Disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off. What are the repercussions if I do this? Repercussions. There's a high risk of glory with a mild chance of cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everyone knows that. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true. Go on then. Intellect raised. Thick warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately feel a warm nostalgia for your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back and he's chill as balls. 30 XP. Dude. In the bottom right corner of the screen there's a smokes button. Click on it to gain +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health. I see. Well, there's that visual calculus thing over there. Let's go check it on that. Well, it's still active, you know? It is active, right? Like, how long does it last? $42. Because this is no ordinary wall, it is sublime. Look at it, the shadows, the colours. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain. All the other walls on the other houses make a pilgrimage and an adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft. Colour peeled from the very face of God. More. Oh, wall father. Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it. Huh? Sounds tired of it all. Cindy the skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her. First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty. Sure. The lieutenant looks at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. I must talk to Cindy, get the necessary materials from her. He sighs, then adds a resigned tone. If you must. I must. Cindy, wait there. I always do. Hey.
Hello again, officers.
Cindy, I need some...
to admire my mural?
I need some paint, and your brush too. What for? For art. It's for art, okay? Well, if it's for art, but... Her eyes narrow to slits. What kind of art are we talking about? Grand art. Art deluxe. The artsiest art. The most groundbreaking. To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything's sad as shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. The top one. Then you have time to find your own fucking brush. To crush a man's dream like that, I hope you're happy. There, piggy, she says in mock compassion. I guess art just isn't really you, because you suck in life and in everything. Aww. I guess we'll try it. They do say the painter always paints his own portrait. I'm going to paint a self-portrait. But sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like. Man, that's lame. No, it's great. Okay. That's pretty fucked up even for you, piggo. Stop belittling me, Cindy. Stop quivering like jello. Then you won't get fucked. Okay, I won't do that. Please give me the brush. You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. She drops the paintbrush at your feet. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil. You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. Can I just use paint? Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring the beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint. Hey Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art? My fuel oil is for my Kanema. Use your own fuel oil if you're unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please leave my Kanema out of it. Oh. Thanks, Cindy. See you later. What a nice lady. Where else? I guess I'll just steal some fuel oil out of his car when he's not looking. Seems like a plan, right? Alright, what else are we doing? Add more beauty to the wall. That's our current thing. We got a paintbrush. That's pretty neat. Apparently it's 11 cents worth. So not expensive then. Let's have a look down here. With all that perception, maybe we can see something. We need that helmet that went in the water somewhere. What's the time? 19:23. So we got an hour and a half to kill yet. Let's go pay for the night and stuff then, I guess. Oh, I forgot about the painkillers. Can I have that? Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Not now. Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade with a twist of lemon, maybe lime? Maybe, who cares? Just rum? Go away. Leave me alone. You're a bad thought and I don't like it. Bad thoughts. Can we look at these? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. What kind of guns? That's the question.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight. There you go. Good, you got the room for tonight, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow. How could anyone forget, asshole? You know, there might be other places you can sleep on this coast. You'll find one eventually. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's go wash. Knock knock. Lieutenant gives you a quick glance. What? Why do I want to yell at her? Who is she to me? I don't know. Let's go wash up. Kim tries to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries to not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the pot plant dying in the corner, but it's all too morbid to ignore. I'm sorry for this. This is where the magic happens, and by that you mean crimes against humanity. Well, crimes against myself anyway. I have no idea what that means. He looks toward the exit longingly. This is where the magic happens. Words fail to describe how rank the smell is in here. I should have seen a poet. What do we got? Oh my god, we can't do anything. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet? Well, maybe we can do that. Let's try this one first, which is only 3%. Which won't work. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Okay, so if we put the chain cutters in our hands, we might have a crack at that one. Yeah? And something's happening at least. 8%. Are you fucking serious? Even with the chain cutters in hand? Of course that didn't work. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber. Almost certainly, in fact. Can we waste time here? Oh wait, what is this? Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Assess the damage. The shards face outward. Whatever broke the window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture, You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. What a stupid thing to do. Pretty much, but hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night. Ugh. Is there any... Look out. You see some light shimmering outside. It's difficult to make out the outlines of the building below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes are chaotically arranged and not looking at you. Pull the light bulb. The lights are on. Cool. No time to rest yet, apparently. I want my badge. I want my badge so badly. What do I do without it? You see hawthorn bushes outside. Behind the dockwork is a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. Takes time for a hedge like that to form. Perception, sight, heroic. Look out the window. Squint. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You can't see into the union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick. It's not time yet. -12. Nothing. Just black triangles from the hair of an old woman, motionless. The wind in the yard does not reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in through this window. Well, we just need to kill time then, until 2100-ish. They said reading a book can do that. Can we read this book to do that? Even though this book makes me sad? Alright, let's do it again. We know this one now, don't we? This one. Correct. Good. Good. The false innocence. How was that? A D. I still get a D. What went wrong this time? The lieutenant is tapping his foot, but you can't tell if it's habitual tic or impatience. How's it possible you're messing up? Are you doing it on purpose? It must be. I can't help it, okay? That's just how I am. Oh, don't use the gum, I'll die. Didn't we need to ask about this? Oh, have we not done this? What's the meaning of this tattoo? For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you. About history? Oh, I know. Renee. Who are you? Gone. Renee knows about history. Let's ask him about the tattoo. Right? He's the foremost expert on history. Maybe he knows something about these tattoos.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on a recon again.
I understand Jean-Marie meant a lot to you. There's nothing for you to understand here, he snaps. It is not her death you're investigating. Were the circumstances of her death in any sense unusual? Absolutely not. His voice is hoarse. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual. Where was the photo of you two taken? Revachol Fair of 91, in the Faubourg district. His eyes turned to the sea. A parade was held to honour Guillerme Le Lion's name day, and the Cabineers marched in the place of honour. Look happy in the picture, smiling. That was the happiest day of my life. This is said in such a matter-of-fact tone, it leaves no room for doubt. What happened with you, Gaston and Jean-Marie? I was 22 when I returned from King Guillerme's Ikera's operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. The Akira operation was a 7-year campaign during the suzerain Guillermo's army forcefully united the people in the southeast part of Le Petit Continent, collectively known as the Akira tribes, under the Revacholian banner. He gives Gaston a hateful look. I wanted back, but while I was dealing with some issues, you were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you, he quickly glances at you, you hurt her. He looks down at his boots, lips moving, but the words inaudible. Those days and memories are gone. He nods and looks at Renee with something resembling compassion. The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes. I thought he would know about tattoos, but no. All you observe is a veteran refusing not to let go of the past in his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Cabineers, in service of Fristle the First, Guillermo Le Lion, and the valiant King Felipe V before him. Don't you mean Frizzle the Thumb? You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you, but he was our clown. Ours to ridicule. And to mourn. There's something you missed. You'll get it, don't worry. Who else knows about history? Oh, the bookshop lady. She was talking about history as well. Oh, it's nearly time. It's nearly time. It's exciting. Hey, bookshop lady.
You broke down the back door. The wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures. I suppose it's all over now. His shoulders slump, as if a heavy burden lies on them. I guess there's no escape. What are you talking about? It's just a door. Just a door? This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well. She closed her eyes and started mumbling something to her pendant. Host Almighty, she prays, guard me in my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name. Curse? But I thought the curse wasn't real. Of course you did. You're nothing but a policeman, she shrugs, visibly dejected. Alright, you know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We're set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name. The entity? No, I don't think so. Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there. Yes, I've heard that it's enormous. She's barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. She shivers. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And in return, and do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she says about the curse. If you're really interested in cracking the mystery, you should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do. I had a few more questions about the curse. Okay, but please, only a few questions. She peers at the curtains. You don't want to disturb the spirits. How does this curse manifest itself? A shiver runs through the woman. She looks around the dimly lit store. The curse is so much worse than you could ever imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. Her voice drops to a whisper. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. She peers at the curtains again. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural. But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Have you sought help from anyone? Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Seminese meditators. They provided me with the wards. She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it is not enough. Is your pendant part of the ward as well? Oh, this? She holds the pendant in her palm. Its ochre heart glistens under the light. No, it's special Himian amulet. Blessed blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with different inducement spells, for example. She nods. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like rather a questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell's working. There are no customers around except you. There are hardly any customers in the store. Do you think it's working? She nudges her spectacles. Sir, I'm well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid. You try being friendlier with the customers. My voice is trained to perfection by true sales professionals, good sir. I pay good money for those courses. Too much money, even. She looks around at the dusty store. Perhaps I should have bought some wards instead. What about these wards on the back door? Are these Seminis as well? Yes, the Seminis are very crafty and the wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply wouldn't do. Alright, let's check it out. Something to do for the next 20 minutes. 20 game minutes. I don't know how much 20 game minutes translates to 20, or to how many real minutes, but you know. Oh, we need to talk to Kim. What's up, Kim?
It's dark.
Yes. Flashlights go in hand. Yes, the lieutenant says. You might even call it a feature of the universe, that you need to hold tools to use them. That makes no sense at all. The lieutenant frowns. I'm sorry the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you, detective, but the fact remains it's too dark to see any without the flashlights. Come on. You got work to do. Alright. Such a nag. Nag, nag, nag. That's all I get from you, Mr. Kitsuragi. Nag, nag, nag. Alright, anyway. We're gonna go to the furnace then. I guess we go to the bottom? And yell in the bottom of the furnace? Because you can't get through the curtains. Yell into the furnace. Physical instrument. Yell hello into the furnace. 97. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then you hear a woman's voice answer. This is the police. Who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumbling upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside. The lieutenant nods, then points upstairs. After you, officer. Nice! Ooh, a whole new area to check out, but we are going to have to wait till next time. We're out of time for today, unfortunately, and we're getting somewhere. We're getting something done. It always starts off muddling about, and then all of a sudden, stuff starts happening. I don't know how it happens. Anyway, let's see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.